So you say your problem with the organizers is that they ought to have respected the law.
Yes.
Which law do you say they broke?
The Public Order Act.
Which provision of the Public Order Act?
I just cited the 4 to you.
Right.
Cited the 4 to you, where they put reasonable grounds to believe what they should do. In this instance, the police decided to go to court.
Right.
To hold the holding of the special event.
That is so.
A motion is pending to prohibit the holding of the event. It has been served on you or through your office. And then you decide to ignore the service and go ahead to the streets. That is service wrong. Because
that is a violation of law.
Yes.
Which law?
I'm telling you, look, brother, let me give you my law.
Which law is violated?
I've given you section 1.
No, the question is direct. That you have been served with a pending application for injunction. And this is here, we are taking for granted that they have in fact been served.
Yes.
They deny they have been served. The police issue a statement and say their lawyers were served. They deny that their lawyers have been served. You have seen the affidavit of service, okay? I have seen that affidavit of service also. It says that the bailiff, one John Ando, took the process to Atuguba and Associate and gave it to a certain lady, as you mentioned. But they insist that that said lady says he doesn't know about it. But I'm saying, let's take for granted law that, in fact, they have been served and proper service has been effected. What law have they broken by going ahead when the injunction is pending?
You are now aware. The one that there's a motion is pending to prohibit the doing of an act. You cannot go ahead once you accept. You cannot go ahead.
I will never advise my clients that if they are served with an application for injunction on notice, they should go ahead without waiting for that application to be determined.
Exactly.
I will never advise. But my question is, you say they have violated the law. What law have they violated?
Is it not contempt?
Contempt.
Is it not contempt?
Okay.
Is it not contempt that an application is pending? Wait.
Who punishes contempt and how?
It's the court, of course.
Okay.
You have to take an application to the court.
So number one.
Indicate to the court that, yes, a matter is pending before you, yet to be determined. But they have gone ahead to proceed to do the very thing you are seeking to injunct them to do.
Correct.
And so, therefore, the court ought to punish them for contempt.
Correct. So, number one, no law has been broken. And no criminal law has been broken, correct? There's been no offense.
No law has been broken. That's why I have a difficulty with you. Why would the court punish for contempt if the very act you are seeking to injunct, you still proceed to go on with the same act, and the court will punish you?
Okay.
It's because the law has been broken.
Are you saying
yes,
that if you and Honorable Inusa Fuseni have a dispute over your land,
yes,
and you file an injunction process and you serve it on Inusa, and Inusa continues to develop the land whilst the application has not been heard, police can arrest him?
Well, I'm not saying they can arrest him. That is a civil contempt. I mean, I'm not saying police can arrest him.
They can't, correct?
They cannot arrest him.
Good.
How would they arrest him? I have to move the court with an application for contempt. Now, my Lord, while this application is pending before you for injunction to stop him from doing the very act I am saying he should not continue doing, he is still doing it. And so, therefore, commit for contempt. And the court will now examine the facts of the matter, the evidence on the affidavit, if it is shown that at the time when I filed the application, the law was like that. And yet now you have gone ahead to build substantial structure on the land to show that in fact and indeed what I'm saying is true, then contempt will lie against you.
Okay. Because
the very act I'm seeking to stop from doing, you are doing it in clear violation of the pending application.
Okay. So if the police went to court, you expect that they will follow the law just like you and I, we are under the law. They are also under the law, correct?
That is correct.
So why do they choose that some wrong has been done and they must punish and not the court?
When you say they must punish, you mean by going there to arrest them?
Exactly.
Is that what you say they must punish?
Arresting them, detaining them, and charging them with unlawful assembly.
Well, I think that matter, clearly they were trying to more or less enforce the law by themselves.
Okay.
That is the way I will see it, that you enforce the law by themselves. But the fact of the matter is that flip the coin. Flip the coin. The organizers involved in the demonstration themselves, some of them are lawyers.
That's right.
Okay? And they know very well that when you are served with the process to prohibit the doing of a certain act, and then a phone call is placed that don't accept the service, and then they go ahead to go and do the very act you're seeking to prohibit, they know they were wrong.
Okay, so wrong is not crime. I want us to educate our people. And because millions of people are watching this show and are listening, so I want us to help them to get the legal parameters correct.
Right.
There is somebody who has filed, or people have filed processes against the Electoral Commission, against the ongoing voter registration. And they have served injunction applications. The EC chair has admitted that they have been served. They are going on. Are you saying police should be arresting the EC and its officers?
No. It is the applicant. The applicant in the enrollment process who has to file the relevant process before a court to alert the court that something probably is going on that maybe ought not to go on.
Right.
It's a different ballgame altogether.
Okay.
It's not for the police to go.
So the court.
Yes.
So the court will punish, potentially. The court will punish through a contempt proceeding. The court will punish the EC.
If we can show.
Yes.
That if we can show, and let's be.
That's if potentially.
If we can show that yes, you have indeed served the process on the EC.
Correct.
You have served the process on the actual person who.
Yeah, the EC admits that they have been served.
I have not heard that.
No, publicly.
They
organized a press conference. Said they have been served.
That's a different matter. I have not heard that they have been served.
They have been served.
But if you can show that you actually served them personally, and they received the process, and yet, despite the pendency of your application, they are doing the very thing that they shouldn't be doing, then the court will examine the matter and deal with it.
Okay.
But my contention.
My question to you is that the EC is going ahead.
We are using a live case.
We want to use a live case to educate the people. And my question is that the EC has not committed any criminal offense. Have they?
Not that I'm aware of. But what time is quasi criminal?
I get that.
What time is quasi criminal?
It's civil.
It's not criminal.
Yeah, it's a civil process.
Yes.
No, the question is that you have answered it. They have not committed a criminal offense. Their lawyers may have advised them that go ahead, correct? Even though you have been served. Their lawyers can advise them that go ahead, right? I say, me as a lawyer, I will never advise my client that if you have an injunction process, go ahead.
I will sit here and say their lawyers may have advised them. But I don't know the advice the lawyer probably will give them in chambers.
Okay.
So I cannot sit here and say their lawyers may have advised them to go ahead or not go ahead.
So if they are cited for contempt, it is for the court to determine that they have acted wrongly.
Yes, sir.
If the court determines that they have acted wrongly, then the court will punish them, correct?
That is so.
It's not police that will punish them.
No. It's a court.
And the court will punish them for what?
For violating, a pending application which was before for contempt. That is all.